Romulus here. Let's talk about the Legendary Advent event that is a recurring event in Age of Empires Mobile that gives you legendary heroes. Not completely for free, but you can get them without spending money. And I'm on a new server, 275. Things are going well. And this server launched, I think, just 2 days before. So after 48 hours, I got this email. And if you don't know about messages, make sure you check your mail and you should see Legendary Advent event begins, and you see I got 3 wheels here, and I already claimed those, so those are in my items. And if you don't know about mail, it's in the bottom left-hand corner here. You want to check your mail regularly for rewards, just like that. Then if I go into my items, I will show you where those items live. Here are the wheel items that I can select and use to perform the Legendary Advent recruitment in the event center. Now, what's a little bit different about Legendary Advent, because it's an event, it does not take place in the tavern. Normally, we will recruit in the tavern, but in this case, there's a special wheel icon that appears right here in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, just below the crown. So I'm going to click that. I could also go into the event center and click Legendary Advent. It's about the 5th item down here. Either option will take me to the wheel. And if I click this switch icon here, right to the right of the wheel, you'll see I can select either Attila the Hun or Richard the First. Now, I've already done enough recruiting to obtain Attila the Hun. You can see down here, I've spun, I think, 21 times, and I got some rewards for those spins. So I'm not going to spin anymore for Attila right now. I could do that and get additional medals. I already have the 10 medals that gave me Attila, so Attila is in my hero lineup now. If I scroll down here in my hero lineup, you can see I've got Attila, I've got some medals attached to him already. So he has advanced, maybe he's not advanced rank, I don't know, we'll see. So let's go and look at that wheel again. So this time I'll click the wheel icon. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch heroes so I can try to obtain Richard the First. So we'll confirm. And now let's watch what happens. Notice I've got 3 of these wheels, so I can spin the wheel for free 3 times. And you'll also be able to spin the wheel for free once a day. So I've got about an hour and a half until the daily reset, and I'll get a free spin then. But I'll go ahead and use one of my free spin wheels here. And we got a Richard medal. Now that is not enough to actually obtain Richard. So I don't have that hero available for use yet, but I have 1 medal, and that's good. And you see it says accumulated recruitments 22. I don't know how those count across multiple heroes because I've switched heroes that I'm recruiting for. So we'll hit that again and see what we get. You don't always get a medal. Sometimes you get something else like XP. I've got 1 wheel left, so we'll use that. And now we got some gold. And let's go back and look at this box here. This says when we get to 60, we will get the Richard medals. Oh, and we'll also get some Frederick Barbarossa medals for 60 total spins of the wheel. And notice Frederick Barbarossa is not available here, so we're going to keep it on Richard. And we can set this drop down here to however many times we want to spin. Let's see how much that would be to spin 20 times. In the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and spin 20 times. Notice this will cost some serious Empire tokens. Empire tokens are not real money, but you may have spent real money to get them, in addition to getting them free by playing the game. So if you have enough, go ahead and spin the wheel 20 times. We'll guarantee that you get the hero. We'll go ahead and do that. It'll warn us that we are spending Empire coins, but that is okay. And let's see what we get here. Okay, we got 5 Richard tokens. That was not enough to get the hero. I should have 6 now. I'm going to go ahead and hit that button one more time. I've got enough Empire coins to do that, and we will see what we end up with. If you want to spin the wheel once at a time and watch it spin, that's a lot of fun too. Nothing wrong with doing that. We'll do that one more time. Oh, it didn't even spin. I must have skipped the animation. Oh well. Well, now notice I'm over my 60 here. So now I've got both Richard and Frederick Barbarossa. So I'll click confirm. And that is enough spins for now. I've spent almost over half of my Empire coins. We will go to heroes and they will be waiting for us. So up here in the top left, I can obtain Frederick Barbarossa by clicking exchange. 10 medals gets you the hero. And Frederick Barbarossa is okay, not my favorite. I don't know that I'll use him in this game, but on this server, I'm going to at least try to obtain all of the heroes so I can show them to you. And you get the little video of the hero, and we can let that play. And by the way, the heroes are all, for the most part, real historical figures. Frederick Barbarossa was an interesting one to read about. And if you do read about the heroes, let's go ahead and look at where you can read about the heroes. Down here, notice there's a red dot, and the red dot means free stuff. So we'll click on that. There is a recommendation. That's not actually free stuff, that's the tutorial. This one, though, is a little bit of backstory. So Holy Roman Emperor. And if you click on that and read it, or you don't even have to read it, just click on it, then you can click this chest here and you get 100 Empire coins. So little things like that in the game will give you Empire coins for free, and you can spend those on legendary recruitment. Let's go ahead and obtain Richard the First as well. So we'll click that and we'll see the video again. Nice little AI generated or computer rendered scene here with Richard attacking some enemies. And we will again be able to read a little bit of the history of Richard and obtain 100 Empire coins. So we'll click confirm, then we'll click the recommendations. Make sure you read these so you know how to group your heroes in your troops. And then here is the history, King of England until 1199. Great, we've got 100 Empire coins and we are all set. So we have obtained the heroes. Notice I have a lot of heroes now who are not in troops, and I will have to figure out every time I get a new hero, what do I do with them? Do I actually want to put them in a troop? And notice Richard is a warrior specialty, and he is a pike troop type. So I'm going to need to look at my existing troops. So we'll go here, and I'll look at my pikes, and my pikes are warriors. So I could swap them in here. If I do, I could maybe take out Darius, who is lower level, and Darius is primarily good at gathering, so I might want to do that. I could also take a look at the other hero I just obtained, who is Attila, and I've actually started using Attila because Attila is one of the most powerful heroes in the game. Make sure you get Attila. I don't care that much if you get Richard, but get Attila. You can use him as either an archer or as a cavalry leader, and he is the orange kind of warrior type, so he can go in a lot of places with your troops. Right now, most of my troops are warrior type. You see my first sword troop is warrior, my pikes are warrior, my cavalry are warrior, and actually they're all warrior right now. This is the first time I've done that on a server. My archers are warrior as well. Then I have some other heroes that I'm not using because they're not warrior type. Like this type is tactician, and I have a number of tacticians that I'm not using right now. Sometimes they're good for gathering. And then the other type is martial. I'm not using my marshals right now either. Notice this particular hero, Queen Dido, has some medals available to advance. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that will increase my power, even though I'm not using that particular hero right now. But that is how you obtain and activate heroes through Legendary Advent. If you want them to be in your troops, you've got to click the troop menu here and switch them out. Actually, let's see, who do we have that we could put in here? I think Richard was pikes. Let's see, we could take out Darius the Great. Oh, he's deployed, so I can't edit him right now. But figure out what makes the most sense for the troops that you have right now, for the heroes you have right now, to put those troops together in a way that's going to maximize your strength. Just remember, when you get a new hero, you have to upgrade them. They start at level 1, and you're going to have to add XP, give them XP by fighting tribes. You're going to have to upgrade their skills and do all the things that you have to do to make your heroes powerful. But don't sleep on Legendary Advent, and especially make sure you get Attila the Hun before this event is over. I'm not sure this is your last chance. I think you might have one more chance later on, but within the first 48 hours, you will get the ability to recruit Attila the Hun, and you definitely should do so. 20 spins will do it and get you that hero that you really want to have. If you have other questions about Age of Empires Mobile, leave a comment and I'll answer it in an upcoming video.